All right, peace, greetings. Hold on, let me turn the music down. Greetings, family. Welcome once again. Of course, you all already know this is On the Masses, right here on Black Power Media Reloaded, and this is your host for On the Masses, Professor Griff. All right, I want to shout out everyone that's coming on. I really appreciate that for just giving me the opportunity to feel your energy and your presence today here on the Masses. All right, we got some things we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about the selection process for the President of the United States of America. All right, selection countdown 2024. If you know and understand, or even if you think that this is an election, please hit me up. And of course, you can come right on and put your comments up. I'll read them and we'll kind of dialogue. All right, if that's cool with everyone. In the meantime, and in between time, thank you to everyone that has donated and supported not only Serious Minds, but On the Masses since I began months ago, right here on the Black Power Media Reloaded. Shout out to Kalanji. Really appreciate the opportunity to be on this platform. We're still waiting for some other individuals to come along to lend us their energy and their power so we can move this thing forward. So we could become at least one aspect of where you get your news and information. At least some place where you can come and dialogue. All right, so give thanks to everyone. Really appreciate that. All right. So let me see on the check-in where everybody's checking in from. I'm looking at Instagram and I'm looking at YouTube, Facebook, and wherever else. All right. Okay. Indianapolis checking in. Mr. VIP 317. Nisa Shabazz checking in. All right. Amun Ra checking in. All right. Of course, always Miss Nikki, the Shady Lady. All right. Okay. Shout out to Quan. Shout out to Johnny Taylor. And of course, Little Goddess bringing the pain with the information. Really appreciate that. Southpaw Panther said, I will see you at the E-Life Cafe on the 16th. Yes, I will see you there, inshallah. Florida checking in. Richmond, Virginia checking in. Man, somebody from the ATL on deck. Real Chica. Okay, I think I got that right. I'm not sure, but I'm working on it. Working on my ebonics, my slang. Frankfurt, Germany in the building. Social media assassin. All right. South Jersey. Andre Williams, all the way from Wisconsin. Dang. Need to know. You got to explain those initials for me. I'm not hip. All right. I'm on Raw E-Life. Said I'm in the building. I'm definitely waiting to see y'all, the band, hear what you and Solar have to say about frequency and vibration and that kind of thing. Tacoma what? Sean Jermott, Tacoma what? Tacoma Park or Tacoma what? Talk to me, man. All right. Damn, Decatur, Georgia, by way of Durham. All right, Mr. Trap 4000, I got you, bro. Providence, Rhode Island. Yeah, I dig Providence, Rhode Island for some strange reason. Some different kind of people there in Providence, Rhode Island. Quiet Storm, not being so quiet today, showing up. Damn, they're trying to show out all the way from the D. All right. Atlanta, ATL showing up again. But anyway, in the meantime, between time, we're talking about the selection countdown 2024. All right. I'm just going to ask the question right off the rip. All right. And I'm going to be interacting this whole show with the audience. So y'all talk to me. Is the President of the United States, is he or she, I can't say she because we've never had one, But is the president of the United States selected or elected? All right. Selected or elected? Is the president of the United States selected or elected? All right. Hugh Davis Jr. said selected. Everyone is saying selected, 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 selected. I'm seeing selected. I'm seeing selected. Money selects presidents. Okay. Selected, selected, selected. Everyone is saying selected. Not one person said elected. I think one person said both. And I don't know what that means. Both. Like, what does that mean? Like, both. It's for sale. Selected. All right. Someone said I got an echo. Is that true? Do I have an echo? Okay, hold on. I don't want to have the echo, so let me address the echo issue. Let me lower my music. Am I echoing people? Talk to me. Someone said I got an echo. Or you just echoing what I'm saying? Yeah, you gotta speak English, man. All right. Okay. So if the president of the United States is selected, then I take it that you understand the electoral college process. I'm taking it that you understand the process in which the American people have to go through in order to elect a president. Okay, if that is the case, and I'm trusting because I'm trusting you know what the process is. I'm saying to you, why do we keep falling for the banana in the tailpipe? Why do we keep going over and over the demonic ritual of going out to the polls to vote? What are those people that did the early voting thing? What is it that they don't understand? If everyone is on here saying that the president of the United States is selected and money selects them, then please help me out, fam. What are we going through the ritual for? I'm sure some of y'all on here already voted. Am I correct? I'm not putting y'all on the spot. I'm not doing that. But I'm just saying some of y'all that already voted. What is the reason why you go through the voting process? Are you deceiving? Are you fooling yourself? Are you deceiving yourself? Are you trying to say to yourself and try to convince yourself that your vote really counts when you already know it doesn't? Mostly out of habit. Thank you for being very, very real. Voting mostly out of habit. Some have peer pressure. Some have pressure from the co-workers, family, friends, mainly friends and family. Yeah. So if what you guys are saying, and I'm following your lead, I'm going to say some things that might be kind of controversial. I hope they're not. I'm going to say it in the best way I know how to say it, because I do want to get your response. And for the record, my phone number is 678-557-2919. All right. So the question is now, is the president selected or elected? And then we ask him the question, if the president is selected, and that's what you said, why do we go through the gyrations? Why do we go through the formalities? Why do we go through the demonic ritual? Philip, Belgrade, that's not my number. My number is 678-557-2919. Thank you, Philip. We appreciate you. Ernest Grant on the check-in. All right. So I'm saying, thank you. Someone said it. Yaya, Juice 13, thank you. It's about control. Controlling the minds of the masses of the people. They spend billions of dollars. All right? To control the minds of the masses of the people. Okay. All right. Now, was I the only one, and this is no disrespect to this individual I'm going to mention, so please, if some of y'all know him, just let him know. Professor Griff mentioned your name, but he didn't mention your name in a disrespectful way. Thank you. Why is it that I am thinking and feeling that some of the people feel and think that a lot of the people that endorse some of these candidates are paid to endorse them? Would you say that is true? Would you say that the people that you see, like Cardi B and some of these other people that I've seen recently, Beyonce and are these people paid to do this? Are they paid to do this? Are they paid to come halfway not knowing what they even talk about? Because I never seen and view these individuals as being political. So everyone is saying yes, they're paid. Like, give me an example. Who do you think is paid to come get and take to the microphone at the convention? Who do you think was paid? Who do you think was paid to stand up in front of these microphones? You said they're paid puppets? Okay. You said all of them. God damn. I was looking for some names. I'm trying to be diplomatic up here. But y'all said every damn body. All right, I'm just throwing it out there. For conversation's sake. DL Hughley. DL was paid because he flipped and switched sides in the fourth quarter. Fat Joe was paid. This is coming from the people, y'all, not Professor Griff. Who else was paid? Beyonce was paid. Somebody said Hughley was paid. Usher was paid. Of course, we mentioned Beyonce. Was Cardi B paid? Was Ricky Smiley paid? Okay, Ricky Smiley, you said, was paid. Kanye West. Okay, it's a whole nother story right there. Glorilla. Damn. Sexy Red. Meg Thee Stallion. Basil Crease Jr. said, was Chuck D paid? Well, that's a question you're asking. The people have to answer that. Was Chuck D paid? That's what Basil wants to know. Nah, someone said my son. I ain't heard my son say nothing. If come on, my son didn't do that. Y'all gotta send me that on my son. No. There's just some people in my mainframe and in my spirit that, come on, seriously, Eminem was paid. Okay. Someone said Flavor Flav. Who did Flavor Flav vote for or said he was voting for? Only people supported the Democrats are paid. So what's the name? What's the chick name? Amber Rose, she wasn't paid? Elon Musk, was he paid? Jane Smith, I don't know. You asked the question. Did Chuck endorse anyone? I don't know. 50 Cent told Trump no. Okay. It's all a game. Elon 2. All right. _ 400Q said everybody from St. Louis. He said everybody. Someone said Chuck didn't publicly endorse nobody, but it's his rhetoric on the low. Oh, I hear you. Thank you. I'm sure not my son, because I didn't get that text message yet. All right. So those individuals, and excuse me for this, I'm asking for y'all's kind of being very lenient on your brother, Professor Griff, because I'm just asking a question. I'm tiptoeing around this subject because Damn. Yeah, it just kind of, I don't know, to a degree, it kind of bothered me, but to a degree, I shouldn't let my personal feelings get caught up. Ernest Grant said, can Flavor Flav vote being a criminal? Okay, yeah, former criminal. Okay, yeah, got that. All right, help me out, fam. And I'm asking you guys just to help me out. I'm just putting this out there, and I need to know this. This is just a Professor Griff needs to know kind of thing. I saw a clip. Hold on. And it kind of bothered me. It was on Instagram. And I'm going to play it. Y'all tell me and help me out. This is from D1 on Instagram. Yeah, he says, yeah, it's like that. They're going door to door in your hood. The election is that crucial. From D1. So I started scratching my head. I said, nah, not the D1 I know. I said, well, let me check it out. I don't know, but let's listen. Yeah.
We in these streets. You gon' know that it's time to vote on Tuesday. Oh, you gon' know. We coming to your front door. I'm about to pull up in another neighborhood right now, you heard me? We out here getting ready to vote. We in the neighborhood. We're pulling up to your neighborhood. I need y'all at the polls. Let's go, man. We're not playing. We organize, we strategize, we mobilize, you heard me? So we could capitalize, so you could realize that they're trying to push real lies right in front of your real eyes, you heard me? We in the neighborhoods, man. Let's go, man. What y'all doing? Y'all working? We're working. Let's get it. I'm pulling up in half a mile into the next neighborhood. Right now, you gonna know it's time to vote on Tuesday, man. We pulling up in your neighborhood. What we doing? Outside, canvassing for the people. Get out to vote, man. Tuesday, man. We not playing, man.
Okay, yeah, hold on. Y'all, I gotta stop right there. Can y'all excuse my language for a minute? Just seriously, just. I'm trying to amass some allies in this fight for our consciousness, for our liberation struggle, for us to be free, independent people to make our own decisions and our own choices so we could put an infrastructure together on whatever level, politically or as far as the entertainment industry, religiously, all the 9 areas of people activity. It's hurting my head when and this is just me, when I'm thinking I may have an ally in D1. D1, by the way, I tried to reach out to you, bro. My phone number is 678-557-2919. I don't want to be one of them individuals you talk about that you say that should have reached out to you and that didn't to have this discussion. My phone number is 678-557-2919. Check whatever people you know or whatever Instagram or whatever I try to reach out to you. I'm not talking about you. I want to talk with you. If you're listening to this and you somewhere that you're hearing this, you can come on live. It don't make me no difference. This is not anything against you, but I'm just saying in my spirit and in my mind, I check you off as being the religious dude that's standing your ground, and I love the position that you took when you put the information out there and cats came at you. Got you. I love your early work when you put the information out there. I'm like, yo, because I used to play your stuff in my lectures. You could go back even before you knew anything about a Professor Griff. I was playing your stuff at my lectures and sending people your way. But this thing right here is throwing me way off, bro. It really is. It's just like, who are you telling people to go vote for? And if you say they're telling lies, who's telling the lies? I'm just curious. I just need to know. I would love to have a conversation with you. You and anybody damn else. Hell, on camera, off camera, don't make Professor Griff no damn difference. Like, so who? I'm just, hold on. It's just Griff. Hold on.
Man. Let's go, man. What y'all doing? Y'all working? We're working. Let's get it. I'm pulling up in half a mile into the next neighborhood. Right now, you gonna know it's time to vote on Tuesday, man. We pulling up in your neighborhood. What we doing?
Outside, canvassing for the people.
Get out to vote, man. Tuesday, man. We not playing, man. It's too crucial. It's too crucial. Ooh, I'm about to bust that left turn into the neighborhood right now. And I'm about to bomb door-to-door with it. We door-to-door in the streets. We in these streets. You gonna know that it's time to vote on Tuesday. Oh, you gonna know. We coming to your front door. I'm about to pull up in another neighborhood.
All right, I'm trying to understand this. I'm reading the comments. Wow. D1, I always admired you from the beginning, bro. I admire your tenacity, your energy, your mindset. I don't do the Christian fake Jesus thing, but if that's your thing, that's your thing. I'm way beyond that, but I'm just saying to you, on this political thing, why aren't we galvanizing our energy together to let people know that there are other candidates running for the presidency of the United States other than Kamala Harris and Donald Trump? All right. So why aren't we letting the people know that this is borderline a scam and it's a demonic ritual that people go through every 4 years? Why aren't we letting people know that? Why aren't we letting people know that your vote really don't count? Why are we letting people know that the president of the United States is already selected by these major multinational corporations that have already bought and paid for the presidency years ago? These military contractors and all these other people. Why are we letting people know these things? Quinty sent you said, Griff, D1 may not know this is a crooked crap game. Well, what lies is he talking that people are talking about then? Either you know or you don't know. It's hard for me to believe that D1 don't know. I love D1, man. That's my brother. But I just cannot. It's hard for me. It's just personal. This is personal for me. It's hard for me to think that this brother don't know. Like, this is some crooked shit, and it's been some crooked shit. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not talking about the Boule class. I'm not talking about the Ricky Smileys and the D.L. Hugleys and the rest of these imps. What's the bald head dude, the thick mustache, the perv mustache? Steve Harvey's and the rest of these people. They already bought and paid for. We already understand that. And the rest of these puppets and clowns that come on caping for Kamala Harris. We already know that. But I'm just saying, I read these comments last night and I read them again today. I'm like, damn. I wonder if he himself, Roland Martin, thank you. I had a high level of respect for Roland Martin at one time. I'm like, I used to tune into this dude and thought he was quick-witted and that kind of thing until I ran into his ass at one of these meetings that y'all didn't think Professor Griff should have been at, but I was there. And they started talking about black people having ownership in private prisons. That's a whole nother conversation. But anyway, wow, I don't know. I see. I just listened to some of D1's live. He voting based on character, not policies, not realizing that the lying demonic media has painted a very deceptive picture of Trump. He's putting a person's character over the murder of innocent babies. That part is what really bothers me. Why are some of these Christians so apathetic when it comes to the mass genocide of the most innocent of us, which are the children? That's not Professor Griff. I'm just reading it. I'm just saying. There's a couple other people that showed up and showed their true hand. I was like, damn. Wow. These people really, they really, wow. Okay. Maybe it's Griff. I don't know. Someone said you shouldn't even be surprised, Griff. I'm surprised that your ass is surprised. Well, you got me there. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're absolutely correct. And I'm going to take that on the chin. I'm good. I'm man enough and tough enough to take it. I got you. Hold on, fam. Normally, I would have books stacked up, and I would have all kind of stuff to read from and to help you grow in your understanding of these particular things. I would have, at least a body of work sitting next to me on both sides of me and even on the floor for me to present to you, because I'm the minister of information, so I'm gonna provide the information. But this thing hit me in the chest last night, and I'm like, wow. And then, like I said, it's personal. Maybe it's just me that I just thought maybe from a distance, it may seem like I might have an ally in certain individuals, and come to find out that I truly don't. Now, I hope y'all don't think I'm gonna be on here and start crying or some shit, because it ain't that goddamn serious. People go left every damn day. Elijah Muhammad said the black man and woman have the potential to become devils overnight. And I'm not saying that about D1, but I'm just saying to you, this ain't that goddamn serious now. Seriously. It ain't like I know the brother and he went left on me. Like most of y'all thought I actually really truly knew Nick Cannon. I don't know him. He don't know me. We did the interview and I met him the day before, so I don't know dude for it to get that personal. Anyway. Someone else said, these comments give me hope, but sadly, something I've noticed, it's the teachers who support such demonic agendas is very telling about these particular individuals. Who are these individuals really? I just finished saying I don't know these individuals personally. I don't. So I'm just saying to you, are the people that we're thinking are riding for us, keeping it 10 toes down, sticking to their strategy and sticking to their game, are they really riding for us? And I know what some of y'all are saying, what some of y'all are thinking, but y'all out your goddamn mind. If you think Professor Griff gonna flip, you out your goddamn mind. Y'all ass don't know me. That ain't never gonna be me. And I told you years ago, when you find me turning hypocrite, all right, and doing those things like that, I'm giving you the permission to slit my goddamn throat. And that ain't happening. They came to me with the money and the big-legged white woman. With the fake round booty. Y'all know who I'm talking about. They sent other shit my way, and I'm still here for you, keeping it 10 toes down. So y'all get out of my face with that, not Griff. It ain't happening. Period. Period. No voodoo glitch, not Amber Rose. I don't know Amber Rose. They sent the other one. No, not Kim Kardashian either. Hold on. I'm scrolling through these damn comments and it's like, damn. Yo, D, I think they got to you. Okay. Someone else said it's already rigged. When they set up Biden to pick her as VP, it's already orchestrated, fabricated, and booby-trapped, D. Don't fall for it. Damn. There's some people on here warning them. Someone said, you're caping really hard to get the people to the polls. What's at the polls? Okay. All right. Someone said, I'm definitely voting for someone that isn't for the outright murder of babies. I may not agree on everything he believes, but his policies align much better with my faith than Kamala's does. Be blessed. All right. All right. Someone else said, excuse me, miss. Donald Trump said if he on day one he was going to do X, Y, and Z. He just said if he was elected, he was going to fund way more genocide and anti-human projects. Though he literally has been campaigning about everything he hates. That's contradictory as hell to say his policies align with any faith at all. He has won the support of hate groups, and you think you can coexist with that crowd. Rethink this thing. So from what I'm reading, both candidates support, according to y'all, the murder of babies and children and what's going on in Gaza and other places. Am I correct? Yeah, help me out. Am I reading this wrong, or is it something that y'all need to educate Professor Griff? Wait, this show should have been called The Miseducation of Professor Griff, because maybe y'all need to school me. Terrence Perdue said it's been time for separation. David Webb said Trump is the last hope. Why would you think that, David? Help me out. The things that Kamala has said and still saying, and the platform she's running on, someone said Donald Trump has the same platform. He's planning on sending billions and billions of dollars over to, is it real? Peace, Brother Terry. What's good with you, bro? Someone outright said Trump is going to lose. Well, and I'm saying to y'all, whether Trump wins or loses, whether Kamala wins or loses, what should that matter to us if we had our shit together? We have to build an infrastructure, all right? But why are we leaving out who's actually really stepping up to the plate with some of the things that truly align with what we are about and what we're talking about? What about the People's Party and the Green Party? Let me see. I don't know. Let's just put in the Green Party. Jill Stein. Medicare for all. Jill Stein. Hold on. I don't know. I just put in Jill Stein.
The crooks on Wall Street who crashed the economy to the tune of trillions of dollars. We can forgive the victims of this Wall Street economy, namely an entire generation of students who deserve to have education as a human right.
Is that all right with everyone?
I believe public higher education should be free. We should not be in the business of putting students into lifelong debt in order to acquire the skills that they need to survive in today's economy. Our government managed to forgive the crooks on Wall Street who crashed the economy to the tune of trillions of dollars. We can forgive the victims of this Wall Street economy, namely an entire generation of students who deserve to have education as a human right. I believe public higher education should be free.
The stranglehold of big money, billionaires, oligarchy, however you want to describe it, Wall Street, the war machine, its stranglehold on our political system has been on a rapidly rising curve. In this election, Kamala Harris has more billionaire donors to her campaign than ever before in history. A lot of it coming in through super PACs, which is a conduit for anonymous money. Democrats and Republicans use a trick I call it a trick. It's really, it's a mechanism, but it's basically it's a loophole for legalized corruption,
Right.
one of many. When you're writing a check for $1 million, it comes with strings attached, whether they are explicit or they're just implied, but you cannot have a neutral donation for $1 million. The recipient does not want to bite the hand that feeds it.
Wow.
So, who is Kamala Harris? And why are Netanyahu's close allies helping her? Kamala received $5.4 million from AIPAC. She's not planning to stop the genocide in Gaza. She actively supports Israel with American-made bombs. And she launders debunked atrocity propaganda to help Israel get away with their crimes. Maybe Mehdi Hassan will ask her hard-hitting questions about that. That's why a vote for Kamala Harris is really a vote for genocide. Don't believe me? Well, then hear it from her husband.
Let me just make this clear. Vice President Harris has been and will be a strong supporter of Israel, and she will always ensure that Israel can defend itself, period. That's who Kamala Harris is.
A genocide supporter. That's who Kamala Harris is. I'm a decent human being, and I endorse this message.
A deep, heartfelt thank you to Abandon Harris, formerly Abandon Biden. Thank you so much for all you're doing, and especially for your endorsement released today of our presidential campaign. We must vote to end the genocide, which is now enlarging into a major regional war in the Middle East. This is impoverishing us, it's endangering us, and above all, there is a moral imperative right now to shut down this genocide. I'm so thankful to Abandon Harris. You have led the fight to end this genocide from the very start, and you have led the fight for the political means of ending the genocide, which is the only way that we can shut it down, which we must do now. Every vote for our campaign is a shot across the bow of the empire to tell them that their days are numbered. We are organized, we are here to stay, and we are growing stronger. A deep, heartfelt thank you to Abandon Harris, formerly Abandon Biden. Thank you so much.
Hold on. That's what I was expecting from my brothers, like D1. That's what I was expecting for all those people with knowledge of stuff that say, well, they might have a couple of charges against them. They might be felons. They might be whatever, and they can't vote anyway. If you're a felon and you think you can't affect the vote, yes, you can. Why can't we get together and put our minds together and our heads together to talk to other people who are voting? What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? If you're a felon and you can't vote, you mean to tell me you can't get with me to sit in meetings and we call other people together, town hall meetings, whatever we can call, so we can galvanize the energy of our people and at least let them know about someone like a Butch Ware or Jill Stein? Come on. All right, let's try this again, fam. Let's try this again. Let's try it again.
In German Southwest Africa, it is as naked as, the Trail of Tears. It is as naked as Auschwitz. It is as naked as any genocide, as naked as Bosnia. It is as naked as any genocide in history. And people are still trying to tell you that it is midnight at high noon. How's my sound?
It's very good. It's very good.
Okay.
Let me preface this. Let me say this. This is Butch Ware. This is Jill Stein's running mate, and he's running. He's campaigning for the vice presidency of the United States, along with Jill Stein. All right. Okay.
Yeah, we're good. Okay.
Okay, you can start. Yeah. Okay. So this we're gonna get going. Cool.
Okay. Sounds good.
Good day, and welcome to another episode of Unapologetic. Today with me is Professor Rudolph Ware, also known as Butch Ware. Professor, thanks for joining us.
It's really a pleasure to be with you.
Professor, I'm not sure if I should call you Professor Rudolph, Butch Ware.
My Muslim name is Bilal, and so a lot of people, I'll be called Dr. Bilal, Professor Ware, Butch Ware. All are good names for me.
I think I'm probably gonna mix it up. I'll probably go, not intentionally, that's just how my brain works. I'll probably move between Dr. Bilal and Professor. Professor, we're gonna have quite a long conversation. We're gonna get into your life, some of your upbringing, your role models. We're going to speak about Gaza, obviously, and we're going to speak about the reaction to that and how a lot of this conflict is based in white supremacy, which you are. I mean, I don't think you're an expert in white supremacy as such, but you are a specialist in decolonization and in history and in the history of West Africa. So in many ways you are.
And any thinking black man, especially in America, is going to be an expert in white supremacy if they're paying attention. So I can be an expert witness, at least experientially.
Okay, great, fantastic. I'm actually going to do something that's a bit different to how we've conducted these interviews previously. I'm just going to dive straight in to something which I think is going to capture the conversation we're going to try to have. On Instagram on October 11th, this is 4 days after Israel began its assault on Gaza in response to Hamas's attack. At that point, just for context for the audience, already 1,200 Palestinians had been killed and 5,600 were wounded. You wrote this. You wrote, as black people, we already know that they will kill you as many times as they can. They will kill your spirit, your soul, your heart, and your body. And once that is done, they will kill your name and say that you liked all of it because you're an animal. Can you just unpack that for us, but specifically with Gaza?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the aftermath of the uprising on October 7th, the drumbeat of dehumanization, the preparation for violence. So many of us that have been in tune to anti-imperial resistance for a long time recognize the undeniable signs of an oncoming genocide. And so in that moment,
if everyone is recognizing that this is genocidal, why is Kamala Harris continually pushing this narrative, pushing this whole constantly wanting to be at war? Like, okay, this was 3 days ago. Let's see.
Maximal political power. We never condemn the resistance of occupied people to their occupiers.
In your mind, are the Uyghurs being persecuted?
There has never been a more dangerous dealer of death than the American empire. We destroyed Iraq. We destroyed Afghanistan. Destroyed Palestine. We are the death.
Not we.
These so-called leftists apparently have never read any books on the subject, nor have they had any conversation with actual Uyghurs. And it is better for these people to have a red fascist than a blue fascist.
The US elections are nearly upon us, and we have all been subject to the empty words and rhetoric of the two main political parties. The Green Party has gained a lot of traction, especially amongst the country's small but very important Muslim community. I've already spoken to and interviewed the leader of the Greens, Dr. Jill Stein, but today I have the pleasure to speak to Professor Butch Bilal Ware, its vice presidential nominee. Professor Butch Ware is a lifelong activist and educator specializing in the history of empire, colonialism, genocide, and revolution. For the past 2 decades, Professor Ware has put scholarship in service of the people, especially in response to the ongoing genocide in Gaza, as well as the George Floyd murder in 2020. Professor Butch Ware. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah, and welcome to the Thinking Muslim.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi. It's an honor and a privilege. I'm overdue, but glad I was able to make time in the midst of a busy campaign to get this in. So it's great to talk to you.
No, I really appreciate your time. And I know you've probably got a punishing schedule at the moment. So Jazakallah khair. Thank you so much for joining us.
Precisely, punishing.
It's punishing. I watched a really great interview between you and the Ansari on the Ansari podcast, and I was surprised to hear that you had become Muslim at the age of 15. Before we begin with the,
I don't want this to be about him being Muslim. I was trying to find a more poignant one dealing with the what's going on right now as far as the Green Party is concerned. And or the People's Party. Thank you. Injustice anywhere, injustice everywhere, injustice anywhere. All of us. All right. Well, and I think that's one of the big reasons why we probably don't want. Hold on. Let me stop this. So I know you're saying, well, what does this have to do with us as black people? Well, he was just about to mention those swing states. They're ever growing sentiment about what's going on in Gaza and other places. Now, Sudan, there's been talk about South Africa. There's an ongoing conversation happening, whether you're involved in it or not. We just need to make you aware of these things. And in the next few weeks, I will, in reference to what's going on in the Congo and in other places. There are brothers like Rashad Ritchie, Dr. Rashad Ritchie, that lets you know what's going on a daily and consistent basis with racism and white supremacy in America, with the undisputed truth. There's the African Diaspora Network, there's African Network, brother Dr. Phillip. I forgot Phil's last name. There's other people that kind of talk about what's going on with black people. And I'm just saying to you, way beyond tomorrow, when tomorrow night hit and you get your answer on whether or not Phil Scott is his name, Scott is his last name, I don't want to jack the man's name up. There are a lot of people educating us, all right, into where we kind of like need to be right now, what we need to do. All right. There's some people that's just diehard Trump fans, and black men. I can't wrap my brain. It's hard for me to wrap my brain around that. Phil Scott. Okay. Got you, Phil. It's hard for me to wrap my brain around that. It's hard for me to. But because I feel that way and think that way and understand that dynamic on the Republican side, I don't want y'all to think, but because I feel that way, that I am going to promote or even vote for or even be over here on the other side. Yeah, that's your mind. Voodoo Glitch, you said Phil crashing out over MAGA. What do you mean? Talk to me. I'm not really hip to what's going on. So no, I'm not. No. Some of you said, I've heard you mention Jill Stein's name every single time you come on. I'm like, Dr. Jared Ball. Dr. Jared Ball. 8 p.m. on what day? Dr. Jared Ball at 8 p.m. on YouTube. What day? We don't know what day. So I'm just saying to you, no. There's other alternatives. We don't have to do the red party, the jackass, or the elephant. We don't have to do the red party, or the blue one. I was getting around to Cornel West. I'm probably running out of time, but I was getting around to Cornell West. Okay, so you said 8 a.m. in the morning. Hold on, let me go back to look at your message. All right, so Dr. Jared Ball comes on at 8 a.m. But this says Dr. Jared Ball at you put BPM. That looks like an 8. Oh, Black Power Media on YouTube. Okay, at 8 a.m. The morning show. Oh, I got you. Cash, killing me. So, Dr. Butch Ware, Cornell West, Gil Stein, there's thinkers out there that's thinking for the human family. And they're not following this death and destruction program that's been put out there, this agenda that's been put out there that you seem to be in alignment with when you go vote for these individuals. Do you even know that? Do you even know once you go vote for these individuals, you align yourself with that thinking, that mode, those policies, that agenda? You're aligning yourself with those policies. All right, Voodoo Glitch, let me understand it. So Phil Scott has been pushing MAGA hard for 6 months. Like, so you saying Phil Scott is a Republican? Help me out. Help me out. Thank you very much, gifted. No, today's one of them shows where I'm just having a conversation. I already took it on the chin and I got punched in the chest a few minutes ago, but I'm taking that. I'm good. All right. So I'm good. Just to let y'all know from the rip. All right. I am going to come on tomorrow because I'm going to derail your whole goddamn thinking when it comes to the Republican Party and the Democratic Party. All right. Because we need to think. I want to be the thorn in your damn side. I want to be that little pebble in your shoe that you have to stop and take your damn sock off. Thank you. We need a whole new other party. Thank you very much. Illuminati NYC. Are y'all afraid of thinking independent of your slave masters' children? This is just a question as I get off of here. So you said send the message to D1. D1 being a godly man should know Ephesians 6:12. What is Ephesians 6:12? Thank you very much, Vance Vision. Yeah, you do have other choices. We could think independent of these people's death plan for the human family. These people are not thinking in terms of our survival, family. We need to start thinking for ourselves. Let's think independent of these people. You right, Quintessential. It's the Stockholm Syndrome. Just because you're not voting for one, that don't mean you're voting for the other one. We're doing some critical thinking about what our position should be when it comes to the Democratic Party or the Republicans. I'm not believing that shit about Phil. That's just hard. That's why I keep asking the question. Voodoo Glitch, your ass about to get blocked. Matter of fact, I know Phil's number. Let me see if I can call him, because I don't know what you talking about, bro. Anyway, you see if I can send Phil a message. Phil Scott is not red or blue. Thank you. Because I'm not red or blue. All right? I'm not doing the voting thing, but I'm not leaning towards the green. I understand some of my thinking, some of my policies might align with the Green and party and the People's Party. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm not giving them my energy. So I'm just saying to y'all, what is wrong with us coming together to put our energies together so we can begin to think for ourselves? All right? Now, if you don't know how the swing states work, and if you don't know the political process, and you don't understand what Jill Stein and Butch Ware are doing, then you need to study that. They could be the ones that's going to decide those delegates in those particular swing states, especially states like places like Michigan. You're going to take that post down about Kamala not touching Bibles? No, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not going to take it down. No. That's like me coming on telling a joke, and I tell you from the beginning, it's not my joke. I heard this when I was watching comedy the other night, and then you're going to ask me to take it down off my page. Hell no. I'm not doing that. But anyway, the selection is tomorrow, family. You already know, and you already know that they've already selected the president of the United States of America. You understand what I'm saying? Why don't you act mature and act real like, you know, we got some goddamn sense? All right? Because whoever wins the popular vote, that doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to be the president, the next president of the United States of America. I will be on tomorrow. Yeah. I'll make up a goddamn subject tonight, but I'm going to be on because somebody need to get in your ear and get in your face. You understand what I'm saying? As a last ditch effort to get you to understand that we need to start thinking about us and who we are as a people. All right? We got more choices than the Democratic Party or the Republicans. All right? Anyway, this is Professor Griffin. Y'all already know I love y'all to life. All right? This is Arm the Masses, and Arm the Masses we intend to do. We want to arm the masses. We want to arm the masses. All right? This is Professor Griff. I got to get out of here. I love y'all to life. All right? And I will definitely see y'all tomorrow. Inshallah, I will see you tomorrow. All right? Maybe a couple of times tomorrow. All right? But anyway, let me get out of here. Peace, fam. All right? Make sure y'all show up in Capitol Heights, Maryland, November 16th. All right? I want to see y'all there. Professor Griff, Soleil, and of course, the Soul Om Collective. Shout out to Vance Vision. Shout out to the Soul Om Collective. All right? Peace. Peace.